Hey everyone, Witchbrook just posted the second devlog with more information about the game. In case you don't know, Witchbrook is a really interesting witch game that has been in development for many years and is planned to release on December 2025. So in a couple months, we'll probably have Witchbrook here. At least that is the announced released date. So they posted the second devlog. I have already made a video covering the first devlog. If you want to watch that, I'll link down below on the pinned comment all of my Witchbrook videos, including the OGDD with tons of features that they already shared and everything that you need to know about the game if you are kind of new to the Witchbrook hype at the moment. So for the second devlog, they talk more in detail about how the magic will work. Not exactly the magic system, but the concept of magic in this world. It's quite an interesting devlog. I really enjoyed this one. The first section, they talk about how in Mossport, which is the name of the city, the magic is grounded and very practical, and everyone can use magic if they study it and have a lot of practice and hard work and passion, just like any other vocation. So it's almost like magic is a profession. So magic is still a mystery, but anyone can try to harness it if they study and they apply themselves to it. They also mentioned that the townsfolk of Mossport rely on the witches to solve their problems, great and small. So that's really fun. You will be studying magic and it's almost like a profession, and you'll be helping your village, your town with your powers. To learn magic, you will study at the Witchbrook College, hence the name of the game, and you will have multiple different classes and disciplines that you will need to study. So, for example, they talk a little bit about alchemy classes, where we'll learn how to use flora and sometimes fauna to craft remedies like herbal teas and topical salves for helping the villagers. In the college observatory, new students will attend daytime divination classes with tarot card reading, and also at night communicate with the constellations on the cosmos. So quite interesting. I'm not entirely sure how will be the game aspect, like the gameplay mechanic for tarot card reading, but I'm very interested. I really want to see more about that. I thought it was a nice creative addition to a witch game. And they mentioned that with divination skills, you can also help the townsfolk with things like travel, finance, love, and other things as well. Then they go on to talk about the arcane arts. They wrote, "Arcane arts are taught only to witches who can prove their knowledge and pass their semester 1 and 2 exams. This is the realm of rituals and demons." Super cool. Also confirmed that we'll have exams, so you'll need to actually apply the magic, like the witchcraft that you learn. You have some exams and you have to pass them, and that's how you unlock the arcane arts classes. Then they said you will discover more classes to learn new spells to aid you in daily life as you progress with your academic studies. When it comes to applying your new magical skills, practical magic requires a hands-on approach. Every step of the way, you'll be consulting with clients face-to-face, sourcing your own ingredients, scouring ancient tomes, crafting cures, and hand-delivering the goods in person. So that backs up what they've already shared in the past. On past videos I covered that, which is we'll have tons of side quests where not only you can craft a remedy, but you can also get a side quest to go and deliver it to the other villagers in the town, which I think is going to be really cool because, as we mentioned already as well in previous videos, the houses are numbered and the streets have certain names, and I think that based off on how the side quests were presented, we'll end up kind of like memorizing where people live. And I thought this was really cool because it makes the world feel really immersive, like you actually live in that town, you actually know where that street or that house is located in. So I'm very excited for that part of the gameplay as well. And then they shared this little video, which I'll play here, and they continue to say some really cool stuff. First, they mentioned that they love the practical side of magic in Terry Pratchett's Tiffany Aching books. Super exciting for me. I love Terry Pratchett as an author, and the world building is always insane. So I think this is really good news and really good sign that the magic system will be quite interesting. So they talk a little bit about it. They say in the Tiffany Aching books, the protagonist's grandmother is a shepherd and her deep knowledge of the outdoors is considered a form of magic. Likewise, Witchbrook's approach to civic witchcraft was inspired by Kiki's delivery service, focusing on using magic as a real service to townspeople. A witch vocation is to help people and keep the tradition alive. There's a perfect blend between very practical, grounded witchcraft and a little bit of Studio Ghibli whimsy, community, helping each other. Very wholesome. Very excited for that. Your coven or your classmates, the young witches making the same journey through the college as you, but not necessarily the same path. So everyone comes to the Witchbrook College for their own reasons, and you will need to meet them and see what's their backstory. Then they also shared a little bit of the visual inspiration for the game, and as you can tell, that Witchbrook's pixel art is top notch. Like, it's amazing, it's super detailed, very nice color palette. It's just really well animated, and they shared a little bit of the behind the scenes process on how they were structuring the maps and designing and drawing the map, and they also shared a little bit of the inspiration. So in case you don't know, the developers I think are fully based in the United Kingdom. They're not necessarily all British, but they are based in the United Kingdom, and you can clearly tell that there is a lot of reference from the architecture that we see over here, especially in England. So they mention main buildings like the library, observatory, and quads are built of bright sandstone masonry in the grand style of Cambridge University, the heart of the beautiful city where some of the artists grew up in. They have stained glass windows, metal roofs. All of these elements were brought to Witchbrook. And even small details, not just like the overall architecture, but they also mention the following. A small detail is that the very iconic university towns is the uniformity of railing signposts and lampposts across the town. You can see the Witchbrook emblem features prominently in their designs. It's hidden all over the student village. So I thought that was really cool that they are taking all this inspiration from the real world and implementing the game, and you can clearly see it, and it makes it even more Ghibli-esque, more whimsical. Then they end the devlog talking about a new dateable character. So in the previous devlog, it was about Hannah, and now it's about Eli, which is also the person who, quote unquote, is writing the oracle posts. So Eli Ivers, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, by the way, maybe it's Eli Ivers, but you will see here on the screen. He's a well-known friendly face around campus. If he's not on the hunt for his next headline, you will find him working at the school shop near the college. Eli is currently working away on the next Witchbrook Oracle, so you can check those on the official Witchbrook website as well. Next, they will be talking about customization and outfits on the next devlog, which should be probably next month. We don't have a set date for these devlogs and Oracle posts, but they have been a little bit more active on social media, on Discord and on their official website. So I'll be covering here the news every time we get a new post or new information shared. So yeah, that was it for the second devlog. Very exciting news. I can't wait to see more about the gameplay mechanics, but I think them showing customization and outfits next devlog is already quite exciting. We have only less than 4 months for release, so it will definitely be really cool if they share a little bit more about the gameplay mechanics and how the intricacies of the magic system will work like. And let me know in the comments down below what you are most excited about Witchbrook. Have you been waiting years and years non-stop as well? Or have you just found out about the game? What are you looking forward to most? I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one.
Ryan Little.